When the going gets tough, you need a tough vehicle.
It's the Toyota Hilux, one of the most admirable cars in the world.
The reason why it's so fascinating, this car makes you dream. Dream about adventures and wilderness. The Hilux is one of the last real expedition cars out there.
The European market for pickup trucks is growing rapidly. They sold in 2015 around 150,000 and now it's 200,000. 25,000 of this in Germany.
Toyota launched the Hilux in 1968, and since then they've produced 19 million units. That makes it the second most built Toyota after the Corolla. And twice as popular as the Japanese carmaker's legendary off-road vehicle, the venerable Land Cruiser. That has been in production since 1951, and it established Toyota's reputation for durability and reliability. The Hilux's cult status was celebrated in an episode of the BBC's Top Gear show, when Jeremy Clarkson and his team tried to destroy one in almost every imaginable way, and failed.
Astonishingly, the Toyota was not dead.
We've put the Hilux through slightly gentler tests several times over the years, and it's become something of an old friend. When it comes to towing challenges, the Hilux set the benchmark, with one minor gripe.
In the past, the Hilux was only allowed to pull 3.2 tons. Others were allowed to pull 3.5 tons. But this has changed. All Hilux with four-wheel drive are now able to tow 3.5 tons, if they have a trailer hitch, which is missing here.
But most of the innovations in this latest incarnation are found at the front end. Besides new design elements, there's also a new engine.
They tuned the engine in a real classic style. Displacement up from 2.5 to 2.8 liters, a bigger turbocharger on, and this all sums to 204 horsepower instead of 150 before.
The power upgrade makes itself felt in a much more controlled off-road experience. The new 6-speed automatic transmission harnesses the 500 Newton-meters of torque impressively, delivering more than enough power at any speed. If for some reason you want it, the old 150 horsepower engine is still available.
If you are now expecting figures from me like average fuel consumption or space of the trunk department, you might be disappointed. At Hilux, there are other figures that matter. For example, spring travel or ground clearance. The Hilux has about 310 millimeters, which is benchmark in its class. Or this one. A real off-road workhorse needs large approach and departure angles to get you out of difficult situations. The Hilux has 29 degrees in the front and 26 degrees in the backside. That should be enough. So, last check under the car, and I can see a massive steel ladder frame, and I have a rigid axle with leaf springs. That's how it should be.
With this latest version of the Hilux, Toyota seems to have kept the good bits and improved the rest, giving many components an upgrade. Even the infamously rough ride has become almost comfortable. As for the interior, the infotainment system and connectivity are up to 2020 standards. Prices in Germany start at 23,000 euros, and this Invincible edition will set you back around 50,000.
A lot of money for a lot of steel. But don't forget, this imagination of freedom, of wilderness, of independence is an extra for free at every ride with a Hilux.
So whatever road you may take, Rev wishes you a safe journey.